as the human forces hold back the monsters at their gates, fighting with all they have. Slowly can be seen they are turning back the hordes. They are winning. The boy watches on and decides perhaps I should summon a new creature and test their strength and resolve myself. But before he can take action, he senses powerful magic coming from the east of the city. Scanning the surroundings, just as they come breaching the forest's cover, he sees knights, archers, and mages tearing through the hordes of beasts, clearly aiming to join up with those in the city. He sees in their wake carriages and civilians running and racing as fast as they can to get to the city. In one of the open carriages he sees an old man standing with a gnarled staff. Raising that staff into the air, the old man conjures his greatest magic and summons a dragon, a great ruby dragon. The beast comes forth, spewing crimson fury upon the enemies that lay before them. None survived the dragon's breath. Their forces quickly make their way to the gates. The soldiers open the gates and let them in. Rushing inside, everyone seeks shelter. Everyone seeks safety. The boy, amused by this change in their growth, the change in the night, sees naught but anger in his soul. How dare they? How dare they intrude in my show? But that one has a dragon. Perhaps it would do to let the world slowly wake to its new reality, to slowly come to grips with that which is now normal. Perhaps it would be more entertaining in the long run. He decides not to interfere any further, save for one more action. Looking up into the sky, he sees two more worlds that he wishes to merge with this one, calling forth to the great winds, the great tides of the ancient elven realms, and says, "Come forth, take what is yours, show this world what elven might truly looks like." Snapping the fingers on his left hand, he calls forth a great tyrant of power as the dimensions rip open and the elven world begins to merge with the human and monster world. Slowly elves begin to appear in the world. At first, they were terrified. Then they slowly realized what was happening. Quickly they came together and made their armies strong, fortifying their defenses, readying their weapons, prepared to fight, prepared to take their new lands. With his right hand he looked out and called to the great earthen spirits. Says to thee, O craftsman, O wise sages of the earth and ore, come forth, show this world what dwarven might looks like. With a snap of his right hand and a little smile on his face, dwarves begin to emerge in this world. The earth sunders again as mighty mountains rise up. Horror ensues among the humans. Is this truly not over yet? Is there more yet to wait? Is there more yet to overcome? What horrors now await us in the world? What more can be taken from us? Will we survive? Panic ensues in the civilians, but the knights and mages quickly get them under control and assure them this does not change anything. They must still fight if they wish to live. They must still fight to see tomorrow. But upon completion of this task, the sky begins to brighten. Suns begin to emerge, piercing the dark. The young man quickly recedes into the shadows with his companions and vanishes from the world. But before he goes, he says one more thing. Hopefully this world will entertain me more upon my return. I cannot wait to see how the world has changed when I return. We go now 5 years into the future. The world seems to have stabilized to a degree. Humans have made pacts with elves and dwarves. 3 human cities survived the horrors of the night. 10 elven realms remain from hundreds that once existed. The dwarves, having had over a dozen dwarven nations, now have been reduced to more than 12 people. They suffered the greatest losses, but their numbers will soon restore, for they have a champion. Their champion is their savior. Their champion is great and powerful, wise beyond their years, and knows that the dwarven race will once again rise up, creating an established governing body. He gives titles to 5 dwarves, calling them the kings of the dwarven recovery. Though their numbers are handfuls, barely more than, he knows that they will grow. He knows that the humans owe them their lives, and without the dwarves the humans will fall. It is only a matter of time. The elves are the only ones the dwarves need worry about, for their treason shall not soon be forgotten, as they abandon the dwarves in their darkest hour. Even though they had an alliance, they chose to leave them to face those hordes alone, while they fortified their own lands. They left the dwarves to die. The humans came to their aid, but had few soldiers capable of standing at their side. The dwarves slowly rebuild their nations. The dwarves, champion standing high on his throne, calls out to his people, "Fear not. Though we will not be pure dwarves much longer, we will grow in number. We will grow in might. We will not go quietly. All will remember the dwarven nation's strength. All will remember we fought and we won." For continuation part 3, please like, share and subscribe.